XRP is preparing for parabolic growth as the Federal Reserve is anticipated to pivot from quantitative tightening to quantitative easing after the FOMC meeting this coming week on Wednesday. In today's video, we're going to talk about everything to prepare for in terms of the full-blown bull market as the US and China trade deals are undergoing currently, and things are looking very, very positive as the market is rebounding nicely on Sunday, October 26th. And again, I anticipate tomorrow on Monday, the market opens very, very bullish. And now we're expecting XRP ETF inflows for the first time from institutions investing and so much more. So remember, as always, never financial advice, just trying to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. If you're new around here, smash the like button and also consider subscribing to the channel. Let's dive in. So the market is looking fantastic. We got some news, of course, from Watcher Guru that came in regarding US and China trade deals, and the market began soaring. Bitcoin went from 111,000 to 112, 113, even broke above 114 earlier today, and now a little bit of a retrace, up 2%. ETH showing and indicating altcoin season is potentially here as it is outperforming BTC, up 3.35% on the day. And XRP, our favorite coin going into the bull market for Q4, is up 1.08% on the day with $3.51 billion US dollars exchanging the hands of traders over the last day. Now, portfolio update. $2.62. We're sitting at $14,158.82 for our personal holdings with 5393.6 XRP. I'm looking to buy more today. So hopefully by the time you guys see the next video, this position is going to be a little bit larger. Now, you guys know I use premium custody over on iTrust Capital. I mention in every video because I want to make sure with all the things that have happened with people losing their crypto keys and just having issues within the crypto space of self-custody. If you're someone that's worried about it and can't get a good night's sleep because of it, check out the link down below with a $100 additional funding bonus with iTrust Capital. They are regulated here in the United States, so you can buy and sell crypto with iTrust Capital. But the most important thing is the premium custody account that gives you institutional grade custody for protection over your crypto. There's a promo code that you'll use to sign up, your POP8. So make sure you check that out down in the description. You get a $100 funding bonus, which you could buy with XRP or whatever it is that you please. You can make that decision. Let's take it over to Watcher Guru. 6 hours ago this morning, US Treasury Secretary Bessent says China is ready to make a trade deal, which would remove President Trump's 100% tariff on the country. That would be absolutely massive. And then a little after US and China reach early agreement on key issues following successful trade talks, and things are looking honestly just so much better. You need to make sure you're locking in because this here is going to be one of the catalysts that will put us into a blow off top bull market for BTC and others. In addition, the Federal Reserve meeting. This is why you need to always be locked into the market. October 28th and 29th is the FOMC meeting. We know CPI came out on Friday at 3%. 3.1% was the analyst expectation from different institutions like JP Morgan, Bank of America, Citi, Fidelity. You saw a lot of different institutions that were anticipating 3.1%. It came back cooler than expected, meaning inflation isn't running as rampant as people were anticipating. So of course that helps the Federal Reserve make decisions for the federal funds rate. So now the expectation is a 25 basis point or 0.25% reduction in the federal funds rate. But I think we can even anticipate maybe even half basis point. So a little bit more aggressive cutting and hopefully to shift from tightening to quantitative easing, which of course will signal the blow off top potential for the full blown bull run. Now, why is XRP my favorite cryptocurrency going into Q4? In addition to the thriving community and the team and the project, the fact is they have been pulling and working harder than ever before. XRP will touch everything per this article that was released a few minutes ago, actually. Analyst weighs in on Ripple's latest advancements. So Ripple recently announced that its acquisition of Hidden Road was complete with the company now Ripple Prime. I talked about this in yesterday's video. This marks an exciting new chapter for Ripple, making it the first crypto company to own and operate a global multi-asset prime broker. Again, remember, XRP coin and Ripple Labs plans to basically take over the entire cross-border payment and SWIFT system, which is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. This one of 5 major acquisitions by Ripple in the past 2 years, including an announcement to acquire treasury management system provider GT Treasury last week, stablecoin powered payment platform Rail in August, and the acquisition of Standard Custody in June 2024, and Miraco in May of 2023. Ripple's digital asset infrastructure across payments, crypto custody, stablecoin, as well as use of XRP will complement the services offered with Ripple Prime in the future. Now, Ripple Prime will seek to leverage blockchain capabilities, which is super important, in its business to streamline operations and optimize costs. Ripple Prime will also significantly enhance the utility and reach of Ripple stablecoin RLUSD, whose primary reserve custodian is the Bank of New York Mellon Corporation, or BNY is their ticker. So the fact is here, XRP is getting a boost from retail, and XRP is looking forward to taking over a significant market share for international transactions that happen from peer to peer, business to business, from the consumer and business side as well. So with that being said, if you're someone that is looking at the crypto market, right, you're trying to anticipate, what is the project I want to invest my money into? I can't tell you what to buy, sell, or hold, right? Because again, I'm just someone that is here to share opinion-based information based off of subjective as well as objective data that I'm seeing in front of me. Valuation for the crypto market right now might seem relatively low. And you guys know the way I indicate if something is low relative to where the market is today is the fear and greed index. I think it's one of the best indicators to kind of see where retail demand is. Let's ignore institutions for now, because again, institutional inflows have not even begun for XRP. They are coming very, very soon, but they have not started yet today. So with a 36 fear and greed index showing a lot of fear in the market, this is a time to double down and buy whatever cryptocurrencies you believe in. XRP, I think, has the best use case when it comes to the top 5, top 10 cryptocurrencies aside from stablecoins. And again, we know it's competitive in terms of blockchain speed. And now with RLUSD as a part of its ecosystem, it's become very wholesome in terms of having all the facets you need to now be adopted by big time institutions. So with that being said, upside for XRP, I think, is massive. Next week is going to be a big one with all of the different things, including hopefully the final pieces right now that's happening in Malaysia between the United States and China. Donald Trump is going to meet with President Xi, who is the president of China. And if that all goes well and as planned, the markets will begin to soar to new all-time highs again. I think Bitcoin goes to 130K plus, Ethereum goes to $5,000 plus, and I think XRP goes to $5 plus in the short term. From there, we hopefully enter euphoria. Retail comes in and everything begins to pump like we once saw Q4 in 2024 and even Q1 2025 before the tariff scares brought the markets down significantly. Remember, Eric Trump, the son of Donald Trump, who's the president of the United States, makes a statement that before year end, Bitcoin goes to 200K. So Bitcoin will 2X from here. Where does that put the rest of the market? I think that gives a 5 to 10X potential for XRP and other coins alike. I appreciate your support as always. That's all I had for you guys today. So until next time, as always, everybody, keep investing. Peace.